Hi, welcome back to my channel. I should say I should welcome myself back to my channel considering I've been gone for so long. My name is Carrie. I am known as the Patient Stitcher on YouTube and over on Instagram. And I am back with some progress, lots of life updates. And just to show my work, I've missed you all. It's been quite an adventure since we moved here. So I did have haul. I did not bring it upstairs, so I did not get to do that, but I can put it on the next video. Life has changed, so I'm also going to change the way I'm working my channel. I'm going to possibly be updating if it warrants, probably weekly. If not, it will definitely be bi-weekly. I have found to have a substantial amount of time to myself, and I'm not gonna lie, I miss my stitching, and I miss my stitching family. So if you are new here, please, I hope you stick around, and I hope you enjoy what you see. And if you're returning, I've missed you, I love you, and I've already spoken to a few people since I've had this amount of time, and it was nice to reach out and say hi to them. So, and sick. My granddaughter has once again blessed me with her child care illness, which is phenomenal. This is hopefully the tail end of it, but it's been almost a month, so it's been crazy. I also want to send prayers out to Florida. All my friends and family in North Carolina and Tennessee. We were literally just in Tennessee before Hurricane Helene came, and it's just the devastation. And Asheville is like one of the areas that we were looking at moving to, and excuse me. So prayers go out to all of them. I can't imagine the devastation. We were hiking the AT. The AT is like obliterated, so people have gotten off the trail. So this is a place that holds my heart. So I'm praying for you all, and if you see this, just know that you're in my thoughts and my prayers. We do have one finish, which I'm really super excited. If you've been on my Instagram or my TikTok, then you have known that this is a completed project. It was supposed to take me to the end of the year. Happens to be one of my sals. So super excited to show it. I did get to work on both of my sals that I am working with TaMara, the PD Stitcher, and Elle, the Keystone Stitcher. I was so excited to pick it up, and I did do my conversion on my owl. The eye is not complete, but man, does it already make a statement. So let's get to it. I'm not even sure which one I'm just at the top of the pile working my way down. I have lots of projects, believe it or not, that I've worked on. And if I look down, it's because I'm in my bedroom and I'm on the floor. One of the projects that I actually just recently continued to work on was the Prairie Schooler. It's the night before Christmas. I had seen a bunch of people work on this one, and I didn't. I was like, man, I don't really want to work on it. As soon as I stitched these deers, I was sold. I absolutely love how this comes out, and it only has like 6 colors. I think it's 6 colors, and it just is amazing. Yeah, 6 colors, and I am doing them in this called for DMCs, so I'll show you where I was at before in my handy dandy bag, but I'll show you where I was at before. And this is still in the Q-snap, mind you, so, and here we are now. I'm not going to lie, I really have loved, I did not do the back stitching in here. There is some back stitching like the Z's for the cat, but I have done all the reindeers all the way over. There's a snowflake up here that I've missed, and Santa kind of goes right here because this is his sleigh. But I've been working on this, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's so amazing to see that only 6 colors are in this. But look at this. This is so beautiful. So the wreath, the stocking, the present, the fire, and then the cat. So the cat's going to have eyes and whiskers. but it's all backstitched, so how cool. I'm really, really excited. I've only actually worked on this for about 3 days. It's kind of been my nighttime stitch. So yeah, I'm really, really happy about this. All right. And I'm just going to save that one for last because, you know, it's going to be amazing. Let me see what I got here. Oh yes, so this is, excuse me if I clear my throat, I'm sorry. This is one of the Cottage Garden Samplers. And this is, which series is this? This is the Songbird series. And it looks bad because I'm in the, I'm going to take it out of the bag so you can see what it's supposed to look like. I was trying to be prepared today. So this is what it's supposed to look like. I know that TaMara just put a video up, and I had a goal to finish all the greenery. Well, I'm not going to lie, I messed up somewhere, and so I just stopped. I have to figure out where I messed up, and it is obviously in the green, but I was hoping to get all the green done, and then I was going to work on the banner at the bottom, because I'm going to do the house, and then I'm going to do the bird. I don't know, I may save the bird for last, because I love that bird. I love bluebirds. So, I don't know what we'll do yet, but I will show you where I was at before. And this is where we are at now. So you can kind of see where I had left off right here. Oops, because I have a couple threads. So I'm just trying to make sure that I didn't mess up. So I was trying to recount and redo, but I'm not far off. Like, I'm not far off of getting all the way to the top. I did this already, and this one will come up and swoop over, and then there's just this little bit right here, and then probably about this much more left in the bottom. So I really haven't done, I did quite a lot. But again, when I miscount something, I have this habit of putting it down and then definitely not picking it back up. Oh, and this is on 40 count. I totally messed it up last. This is on 40 count. You know what's funny is I put it on my paper. This is on 40 count Newcastle linen fabric, and it's from Picture This Plus. It's kind of funny because this is what I've been doing. Without showing you my chart. I also did a new log, which I'm going to try to multiply and put up for sale. I'm doing a log for each and every cross-stitch project that I have, because sometimes I lose the information, and I have Excel, which is my computer. I love paper and pen, so if I can just put it all in one spot and in a binder, and yes, I have my Excel spreadsheet and I have all that good stuff, but while I'm doing a video on my computer, I don't have time to do the Excel, and then I don't write it down, and so I'm trying to find a little bit easier way for me to keep track of things and to be able to share them with you. So this is actually kind of perfect for the season. This is actually one of the very first bags that I ever made. I wanted my own project bags, and honestly, they're pretty sturdy. I've had these for a while. There's cat hair everywhere. But I've had these since like 2018 or so. This is a project that my daughter picked. TaMara will also love this. She's done them all. It's amazing. But I went to the basement after I had gotten done with my job, and I said I'm just going to pick up like 3 binders or 3 bags, and this was one of those bags. And it's from the Cricket collection. This is January. I know it's a little too soon. There is no rhyme or reason for any of the whips I worked on. And I can show you where I was at before. And this is where we're at now. And I have to fold it in half because February's on the other side, because I'm that crazy. And this is stitched on 28 count smoky white cashel linen from Zwigart. That's where we're at now. So I got the Santa done, or the snowman. So I got the snowman done, and then I started working on the tree. So I was pretty happy with that. I probably will bring this back out. This part is the letter N. It should go really quickly. I don't know. So I'm thinking about possibly working on this and then working on the other side of the U. Not sure yet, because I haven't really thought about plans. So it could just be a free-for-all. It could be, who knows. I don't know what it could be, but we'll see. Another project that I worked on is in my cute little snazzy snowman bag. There's in the front. So this came out of a Ultimate Cross Stitch magazine, and I do believe she's called the Snow Queen. This is what she's supposed to look like. And she is stitched on, I do believe it is called, I think I tagged still on it. I could be wrong. Where's it in my bag? It is. So I know it's called Frozen Fractionals, and it's hand dyed by Stephanie. It's on 28 count. I actually tried to keep some of these in my bag when I did. So I'll show you where I was at before. And here is where we are now. So really all I worked on was this tree. So this tree is very time consuming. Branches go everywhere. I am almost done with it. So, but they go everywhere. So if I pick her up again, I'm going to work on the tree and finish it, and then I'm going to work on her hair. Once I finish her hair, go like this. Once I finish her hair, I'm going to go work on her skin. She has a hand that comes down this way, and her face, and her body, and then she has a hand that comes down literally like right here. It comes down right here. And then I'm going to bead her, and then the girl that I was supposed to give this to literally is already in high school. I don't think she's going to want it. And then my granddaughter says, Mimi, you can't get rid of that. So we'll see what happens with this. We'll see. My niece, by my best friend, is this is what she was going to give to her. But she is a freshman in high school now, so I will see what, if she'll even, she probably will. I made it, so she probably will. Alrighty. Ooh, should I wait for, I'm going to wait for that to be last. Now it doesn't matter. Okay. So this is the Eyes of the Forest, also made in a bag. I love this. I wish I had more of this fabric. But how perfect of a bag to put your owl project in an owl bag. Again, this is another bag that I made along with the other one, probably like 2018, 2017. When I was doing everything. So this is what it is supposed to look like. And then I can show you where I was at before. And this is stitched on Enchanted Forest, which I thought was the most perfect fabric for this. It is 32 count, and it's by bestitchme. This is the fabric. Love it. And here is where we are at. So I didn't get as far as I wanted to, but I did color change all of the yellow from the blue. I'm loving it. Let's see if I can get a better look at it. I am loving the eye. It is so cool. It is so neat. I absolutely adore it. I think it gives it the very cool, interesting, so I cannot wait until it's done. I have not totally filled it all in. So I have the top part of it. So there's some spots up here that are like the lighter blue color that I'm still thinking about leaving into the eye because it's supposed to be just like the sun catching the eye. So yeah, thank you, Elle, for helping me pick these colors. Y'all don't know, but there is like 17 colors in this eye of blue. And so it is just unbelievable, but this is so much fun. This is so much fun to stitch. So I'm enjoying it. I love it. Man, when this eye gets done, I'm not doing this eye until the whole project's complete. So I will not do it, but I'm excited to get this one done. It looks better up front, forward. So many stitches in that eye. But I'm absolutely loving this. Alright, so I think we're actually down to only 2 more projects. No, we're not. Another bag I worked on, snowmen. I did. This project is, I don't actually even know if I have the picture for it. I think I have to put it in here. So this is what it's supposed to look like. This is Under the Sea South by Lakeshore Needlecraft. I can show you where I was at before. And this is where we are at now. It is not a ton of progress. In fact, it's kind of small, minute, but I worked on this one fish. I cannot work on this when my granddaughter is around because she wants to see the mermaid and she wants to see the octopus and she wants to see everything in it. And if I have my Q-snap around it, I can't show her everything. So she will watch me stitch on this for hours if I had a chance. So I just worked on the one fish. This actually has this fish. There's another one here. So I'm probably going to finish this section and then work on it some more. Oh goodness, what do I got here? So I actually enjoyed this bag. My husband picked out this yellow fabric. This is my Beauty and the Beast bag. My Beauty and the Beast bag. And you can see the front. I love it because it's got the beginning, and it's got like when the castle, when he was the Beast, and then when the sun came through, and then all the characters, and then the witch. Love it. That's my favorite bag. I love his bag. So this is one of the ones that I worked on. It's called 100 Years by Lizzie Kate. I can show you where I was at before. And this is where we're at now. So I did quite a lot. I've been taking this. This has kind of been a morning stitch for me. Not really the last couple weeks, but I've been doing like 1 stitch a morning. So I've been taking like a big piece of floss. And I've just been taking, so this next one should be like this one right here. So whoever's like racing across, so it would be like this one, and then a race between these two, and then this one. So I've just been picking whatever row needs to go farther. So I've been doing like 1 thread and then making it work. So it's pretty cool. It's making progress. That's all that matters. So another one that I did before I get to my finish. Man, there was a lot of projects I worked on. I picked this one out of the crowd again. And this is Homeward Bound 2. This is by Stitch World Cross Stitch. Who did this one? This one came out in 1997. So this is designed by Elizabeth Spurlock. I really love this piece. The reasons why I stopped working on it is because I ran out of one other color floss. So unbeknownst to my husband's popular belief, I do not have every fabric duplicated 100,000 times. And it always seems to be one color that I do not have in my stash. So, and I can show you where I was at before. I made considerable progress on this. And here's where we're at now. So I finished up the C. I finished up a lot, so let me go like this really fast. So this top part was not complete. This bottom part was. So I think I was in this section. I'd have to look back at the photo. But I did the rest of this. I started working on Mary, and I do believe I already had this done, but I did not have some of the colors that were in the house. So I needed to go do that too. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it. I still need to put the little piece on the eye and then come back here and work on the rest of Christmas. But I really love this. This is so cool. I like seeing it come together. There's 4 different colors in this ombre effect. So, and I was missing 2. I had to finish this ombre, and then when I was finishing this stitch up here, I was like, oh, I still have some of that. I didn't. So I went to the store and bought 2 more. Now I'll have it and probably never need it. And lo and behold, last but definitely not least, in my magic bag, see, I still have these bags all over the place. But now that I have an empty, which is this bag, it's empty. This held my 100 owls. This was the pattern, and I did check today because someone asked me This is still free on Elle Forest Embroidery. They do have a kit. They have a kit, but it's free. So if you want the digital one of this, by all means, please go. They have it still available, which is really cool. And I can show you where I was at. And then the reveal. I gotta make sure I have it. And I actually, y'all should be impressed with me. I ironed it, I soaked it, and I rolled it. So you guys ready? And there she is. In her glory. Now, I rolled it, but she looks all squished. I ironed her and everything. So I will say, out of all of this, when I first started this at the beginning of the year, I did look. I was just under this. It's so hard. I'll move my camera down a little bit. It is so hard sometimes. I was literally right here, right where this area is. I had finished this owl, and I had not finished all of this, like the sides. So this side and this side had not been finished. So the rest of it on the way down has all been this year. And my literally all-time cute little favorite one is this owl right here. His head's cockeyed. Like, hey, what are you doing? I absolutely love him. I think he's so cute. How neat is he? Hey. So I don't know what I'm going to do with him yet. I'm going to roll him back up, and I'm going to, my husband was like, you need to frame that. However, I have to get a jobby job. So I guess this goes on to plans before I get out of here. Plans. Oh, and you haven't seen my trick-or-treat Haid. I did work on it. I forgot to bring it up here, so you guys will have to get, a sneak peek of what's going to happen. I have major goals for her by the end of the year. I have major goals for her daily, so she's still being worked on. She just isn't here right now. I will be working on both of my sowls with PD Stitcher, TaMara, and with Elle, the Keystone Stitcher. Elle has made, I haven't seen her latest video, but man, has she made progress on this. She's so good. Like she's worked on the border. If you haven't gone and checked out her latest videos, I do believe she has worked on it in her latest video. So if you haven't checked her out, please do so. She has done so much work. And I know TaMara just put up a video, and I did not sneak in before I did my video to explore where she's been at, because she's been busy all summer with her girls and the kids and everything that's been happening with her. So I'm hoping I get to go visit them this week. But yeah, those are the three that I know I'm definitely bringing back. So everything else could be a mystery. I am working. Is it too early to work on 2025? No. So I'm working on my plans for 2025. And if you have really good plans for 2025, put them in the comments below, because I want to hear all about them. I think I'm going to try to do something similar to what I did in 2023, which was to pull out every single one of my whips and at least put 500 stitches in them. So it's not unrealistic, but I do have about 70 whips, I think. There could be more. So it definitely makes it challenging sometimes, but I think it makes it interesting and fun at the same time. And I feel like I've actually physically touched all my whips, and then I feel like I've just accomplished a little bit more, so I like that. I am planning on being in a crazy starter next year. You know why? Because I can. I would not be surprised if by the end of 2025 I have probably 100 whips. That doesn't scare me in the least, but I'm also hoping to have a lot of finishes too, so maybe I'll just have 70. But that's it for my cross stitching. if you want to stick around to hear what's been going on in my crazy life, you're more than welcome to. But if not, I love you, and I hope you have an amazing stitching day, journey, month. It's Halloween, and it's, what is it, Darktober. I do not have any idea. I've got my trick-or-treat hay, and I got everything else. My owl. So we'll see. I don't know. I know everybody's already been involved with it, so I've seen it almost all over the place. Yeah, so my life. Everybody knows here that I had a job when I first got here, and I left that job. I didn't have a chance to stitch. I didn't have a chance to make dinner for my family. I didn't have a chance to spend time with my family. I was literally working 12-hour days, and if I did get off early, I beat feet as fast as I could to get out of there. I really enjoyed the job. It was physically demanding. It was mentally demanding. And those didn't bother me. But what did bother me is the fact that I literally could not spend any time doing anything that I loved. And as much as I have been beating myself up recently in regards to this decision, I knew it was the right one. Nobody in their life should ever put a job in front of their family. And that's just how I feel. If you're making great money, that is phenomenal. But if you're not able to spend time with your family, what's the worth? What's the cost? So this has just been a realization of mine. Like I said, I've been kicking myself in the ass for this decision because nobody wants to hire me because I just quit. So I have been looking, and my husband said I've been rejected. I've had several interviews, and I've been rejected. I don't know if I let my personality shine too much, or if I just am just too old for the position. I've been overqualified. I've been underqualified. I've been blah, blah, blah. I've heard it all. So today I got rejected for another job that there was 2 jobs recently that I absolutely really thought I was going to enjoy and love. And I think I got my hopes up too high because I wasn't selected. It's kind of scary, but so I'm really glad that they found people that would fit in their team. And like my husband said, hopefully there'll be a job that will match all of the things. So that's kind of sort of what's happening. So while I was off, I canned everything in sight. I canned tomatoes, canned apples, canned pears, canned peaches, I canned it all. I figured while I had the time off, so I took the first couple weeks, end of August, beginning of September, literally beginning of September, I canned for almost 2 weeks straight. I don't think we've ever, in the last 18 years of my husband and I being married, have ever had this much canned foods in our house. We've just been working and done all of our stuff. And I will say I didn't can enough because I've already used some of the stuff that's downstairs, and it's October, and literally I've been going through it. But I haven't really had to go to the store to purchase a lot of stuff either. Things are just too expensive nowadays. So I did do a lot of that. Now I'm just kind of reflecting, going through the motions, applying for jobs. I am with a staffing agency, but they just don't have a lot of like administrative staffing. Yeah, so it's just me trying my hardest to get back into the world because people just don't like to hear that you quit a job, even if it's for the right reasons. It's always been against my better wishes to do that, but I literally, at one point in time, almost worked 2 weeks straight. They couldn't work me over 60 hours, so on a Friday after 2 hours, they're like, oh, you can go home. But I still went to work. It was exhausting. I had a good time, and I loved the job. Sometimes you just don't want to get treated like you're nothing, and management really needs to understand that don't treat your people like they're disposable. Because I'm a hard worker, and I would have stayed. But don't treat them like they're garbage, and don't treat them like they're disposable. Because no human being likes being treated like they're just trash. So that's just a little PSA. Anyway, with that being said, I do have 2 of my daughters home. It's been amazing to have them home. It's been amazing to bring them home. Aviana just turned 4. I know some of y'all can't believe that because she's been here as long as I've been on my own channel. I wish I could bring her on, but Mom has a very strict rule now to not do that, and I'm abiding by her wishes. Maybe at some point in time she can, but I'm not allowed to do that. But yeah, she just turned 4, and we just celebrated it with her, which is so exciting. So I don't know. I don't think there's really anything else. Just plans. Plans, plans, plans. If you have already done your plans, please let me know what you got going on. Like I told you, I'm going to make my own cross-stitch journal. I'm hoping to actually make this journal to where I can disperse it out to everybody who'd be willing to do it. Probably a couple of my peoples that are on the channel, I can probably like have you try it, see if you like it. I'll show it probably on my next video. I'm in the process of working on it. But it's not just going to be a cross-stitch journal. I do lots of crafts. I do quilting, cross-stitching, I do it all. And some of that information gets lost along the ways, because if you're anything like me, you ain't got one project. You got like 50 or more. And sometimes you need to keep track of that. I was going to put it in a 3-ring binder and with really heavy paper so that you can just take it out as you're working on it, whether you're working on a challenge, whether you're working on, you know, like a project or a SAL with somebody, or like I was doing it for a while. Semi-Sane Stitchers has a focus piece, and it's just nice to be able to take out my focus piece, know what I'm stitching it on, know where I'm posting it at, and just keeping it all in one spot. So that's been kind of the idea behind it. I'm pretty sure there's already some out there, but I'm going to make my own and enjoy doing that because that's what I like to do. But I hope to see you all. If there's a ton of stitching, it'll be in a week. If it's not a ton of stitching, it'll be 2 weeks. So I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you enjoy the weekend coming up, and if you're recovering from Helene or the new one that just hit, and I had it on my brain but I don't have it anymore, you're in my prayers, and I hope that everything works out from the devastation that hit last night. So with that, have a great day. Happy stitching.